Put him down. Put him down. I'm not looking up.
3, 2,
Hey everybody, this is Ross.
And this is Saul.
So, we are coming to you today. We missed last week. Trying to think of the best way to say it, but basically this particular podcast is going to be ending.
Ross is breaking up with me. He no longer loves me.
You're about to get super kicked and then thrown through a mirror, and then I will talk about how you were a coward and ran away.
Yes. Yes.
So, like, the reality of what is happening is we're going to be starting a new show, and there will be details that will come basically to this particular feed. So, if you have enjoyed us, we're still going to be podcasting. Just, we're not doing this show. We're not going to do, like, the wrestling.
Different format. Right?
Yeah, it's basically, we're going to go not quite what we originally did on this channel. If you go like way back, but it is going to be kind of like a variety thing. It's going to be similar to what we used to do. One of the things, just to be real honest, like the challenge with primarily doing wrestling is you got to be weekly. And like, that's really hard. Like you can't miss. I mean, yeah, we could put shows in the can where we go back and watch like old events, but there's so many people who do that. Like, we're not really going to add anything to that. And honestly, even gaming, it's hard to keep up with like current stuff, or it's like niche gaming, things like that. Now, myself, I've enjoyed it because we've basically talked about whatever we wanted that we were fairly into. And then, like we wove some other stuff in there, but we're just going to try something different and kind of approach it differently, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, like, because we never push, like, Twitter, YouTube, like, any of the other stuff, or anything like that. We're going to try to actually focus on, like, aggressively building, I guess you could call it. Would you say that's fair?
Basically where we can make this a full-time job.
Yes. Or at least cover the costs.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
At least be neutral. Because we're not necessarily in it for the money, but it would be nice. Not gonna lie.
Well, because like you said, I mean, I've enjoyed what we've done so far, but doing it every week, like you said, with wrestling, because you have to watch it and everything, it felt like a job at one point. And sometimes I just like to have my weekends to myself.
Yep.
Or do my own thing. And like you said, it's hard to stockpile on the topic of wrestling and games.
Yeah. And then, like, if you're doing that, people are wanting to listen to you talk about that particular stuff more often than not. But if you enjoy us as personalities, there'll be some more information coming here. What we'll probably do is it's going to be a little bit of time before we get that show up and running. We're working on it currently. But probably the first couple episodes we'll still post on this feed. Just so you can have an idea of what's going on over there. Basically a trial to see if you want to commit to pushing the buttons to add a new podcast to your feed. So
it's true.
But
so yeah, either you'll like the new format, or it's the last time we will ever talk to you ever again.
Possibly. And that's okay, because people grow. And at least you didn't get thrown through a mirror or a window or any other wrestling separations.
Yes.
So I think that's about it for now. I do want to say, on the topic of wrestling, AEW might have finally figured out a format that's kind of like the Royal Rumble, but not really. If you watched Rampage last night, they did the Rampage Royal or something. Much better than the casino style. So I don't know how often they're going to have like 2 rings set up. Maybe that's going to be like a once a year deal, but it was kind of different and kind of interesting. So, so good for them. But yeah, so we will post here again in the not too distant future and that will kind of give you guys a heads up as to what it's going to be and where it's going to be, and all that stuff.
It's not going to be like months. It'll be weeks.
Yeah, that is our intent. So, which I don't know. I think this is 100. Technically, this would be 186 for the episodes. So, I mean, we're clearly still in it for the long haul. It's just going to be starting over somewhere new, change of scenery, so to say. And we'll have a gimmick, so that'll be fun. Yes. So, all right. So we're going to end this here. Anything else to say? I mean, thanks for listening, because we have people that I know, like, cause we can see countries and states that have downloaded almost every single episode, so that's very much appreciated.
Yeah, Spain guy. If we lose you, good job, Spain guy.
Yeah, that,
or woman. Wait, whatever.
Yeah, we finally broke into Canada, which I thought was funny.
Yeah,
like just recently, somehow, all this time. Maybe we should have talked about Bret Hart a little bit more. So
we never did get Russia, so hopefully with the new format we can get Russia. We can get Putin to listen.
We may not want that. I don't know. But all right, everybody. We will talk to you in a few weeks, probably.
Yep.
Later.
Later.